Hello everyone, welcome to another Marsh W13 Hotel review. This week we are in the heart of Georgian Dublin, Ireland, on Finian Street, just off Marion Square, at a hotel called the Alex. And this is a classic room, I believe is what it's called, with a king bed, and we're in room 122, which is on the first floor. In American terms, that's the second floor. That's one floor above the ground floor. And as you can see, although it's a nice sunny afternoon day here in Dublin, the view isn't the most scenic in history. Let's say we check out the room. As I mentioned, we're in room 122. Rooms are accessed via a key card and this proximity sensor in the door. And these are the sorts of rooms, like many in Europe, in which you insert your key card in a little slot in the entryway upon entering, which activates the power, the electricity to the room. And you have these light switches, controls, many of the lights in the room just to the right as you enter. So let's say we check out the closet. Now the closet area, so to speak, is just to the left as you enter the room, and as you can see, it has a lot of space. There's actually a fair amount of shelf space, as you'll see. Big shelves, small shelves, always fashionably lit with LED lighting and that sort of thing throughout the room. But in this little closet space here, we have fairly high quality looking, at least, wooden hangers, and they're the sort, if you want to remove them, you have to sort of lift them a little bit and fit them through this little slot, and then they can be reaffixed. So looks like enough hangers for about 8 articles of clothing, and but you can see also a great deal of space in general, enough for me to accommodate this full-sized piece of luggage. And in addition, there is an ironing board and iron. And then shifting right to the next little compartment here, we have more shelf space galore. And on one of the shelves is a safe. The safe is fairly deep, fairly tall, and fairly standard. Met my expectations, and clearly enough room to accommodate all of my electronics, including a couple of tablets, documentation, multiple cameras, and that sort of thing. And unlike some of these others that we've encountered, this works in a fairly standard manner. You just type in a 4-digit code and you hit lock, and you're done, and it works quite efficiently, just as you would expect. Some drawer space here. They have these nice leather handles with some towels. We'll take a look at the bathroom facilities in a moment, and then I believe there is a laundry bag and a blow dryer, and the other drawer is can accommodate whatever you like. And moving just one more slot to the right, yet more shelf space and a coffee maker and little biscuits, the Lotus brand, so probably speculoos, Biscoff wafers, couple of coffee cups, ultra pasteurized milk. You don't see half and half here. We're in the British Isles, and so they drink tea with milk and a couple of complementary waters. One is still, one is sparkling, and some mini shelves, as well as an empty refrigerator, and you're welcome to store what you please in it. And it's not the coldest refrigerator I've ever encountered, but it definitely is powered and colder inside than it is out. Well, let's double back to the right. Just as you enter the room is the bathroom. Bathroom has this nice frosted screen effect on the glass in the door, and otherwise it has pretty much the same design elements as the rest of the room. So everything is emerald Irish green or brown, and you have a very nice single basin with faucet. Amenities, bath amenities appear to be provided by Paul Costello Linen. And there's a shower cap, a couple of glasses, and nice full-size mirror and a vanity mirror. And a couple of towels. There were extras in the drawer adjacent to the closet. A toilet. This nice leather-bound tissue holder. And then you have the shower, rain style. It also has a handheld nozzle, it appears, and you have these little knobs here to control the temperature and the jets. This here almost looks like a television set, but don't see the controls for that. We proceed out from the bathroom, hang a right. We end up in the main living space. And temperature controls here are on your right. They're in Celsius. There's a limited range here, and as one might expect, we're in Ireland where it rarely outside gets above 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't really need much in the way of air conditioning. There's just a simple box style air conditioner there on the right near the curtains, but that is controlled here, and you do get a fair amount of granular control in terms of the fan speed and the temperature, but you're limited with respect to the range of temperatures that you can set. So let's say we start with the bed. This is a king-size bed, and you've got that green and brown motif. The bed is firm, but it's got that sort of duvet style cover, and it is extremely comfortable. And you'll notice besides the very stylish artwork, you got these lamps which can be redirected. You've got sort of LCD lighting that runs the length of this ledge behind the bed. Nice leather headboard, And on either side of the bed, you've got switches for all the lights, as well as UK style power outlets and USB outlet. And I brought plenty of converters, and I have one of these in every single outlet in the room. And again, more ledge shelf space in sort of odd places. Just opposite the bed is a full-length mirror, as well as the television, which is wall-mounted and very high resolution, very good size. It is, I was reading, Chromecast enabled, and you see there's a menu item called Internet TV. Haven't had a chance to explore this in any depth, but I look forward to it. Looks like there's some good both Irish and international television channels. And now, finishing up our tour, we have this desk area with the rotary style looking phone. At least I think it is touch tone, and it actually has buttons, so you don't have to actually spin the dial here as you would have 30 years ago to place a phone call. Stationary in pink, and there is actually in-room dining here. Looks like it's relatively limited, but it is sourced from the restaurant downstairs, which is called The Carriage, and there's actually a full menu here. And then, being a desk, of course, you have more power outlets. I'm taking advantage of them, as well as lighting controls, and there's a desk lamp here. Everything again is inspired based on the area. We're just off Marion Square in the heart of historic Georgian Dublin. And drawer space, but there really is nothing in the drawers. And opposite the window here, we have a lounge chair, again emerald green, little coffee table here, and of course the window. Just behind the chair is multi-tiered floor lamp, very handy, and consistent with the motif of the rest of the room, we have a retro-looking radio, but it is in fact digital. You can turn it on here, tune it. And again, just as we found on the other side of the bed, a set of handily located UK-style power outlets. Make sure if you're coming from the States or another part of Europe that you bring an adapter. And shelves are quite handy for tablets, phones, that sort of thing. So that does it for this edition of Marsh W13 Hotel Reviews. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, safe travels.